Good evening. Welcome to the Wendell Elamine James Show. Tonight we have a change of our show tonight. We had the district attorney coming on tonight, and he has a prior engagement that he didn't know he had, but he won't be here tonight. We have Mr. Owens that fell sick with the illness. He won't be here tonight. So we have the Mr. Glenn Bailey tonight, and we have Douglas Butler coming on tonight to show, and we want to welcome you gentlemen to the show.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here this evening.
Thank you for coming back.
Thank you.
Right.
Brother.
So what we're gonna do tonight? We're gonna kind of wrap it up a little because we don't have the district attorney here tonight. We don't have Mr. Owens here tonight. So we're gonna kind of go around that and try to get a feed for the next show for the district attorney and Mr. Owens to be here, so we can have the entire crew on the show and bring it to an end. But we want to talk about what we're doing now, the positive side. It was the good, bad, the ugly. So the good was going to come to the end. So everybody could be here, and everybody's doing good. Everybody doing something that's constructive in the community, and we want the community to know that there's no bad feelings nowhere in this, no kind of way. You know, we lived a certain type of way in life. You know, we went away for it, we came back, and we put that behind us. Debt to society is paid. It's a wrap. You know, so we have to put bad things behind us and move on in life. Mr. Bailey, you know, you're doing some good things. We've been talking for the last months, and you're doing some good things.
Well, you know, really like to say, get back to this about the district attorney not here and Aaron not here.
Okay.
You recall that when we last scheduled, we have these universities or problems, diversities, and what have you. But our last scheduled program, Doug and I, Aaron and John Taylor, district attorney, we was on our way over here and we got caught up in traffic.
Exactly.
But while we was caught up in traffic, we was in traffic, I would say probably a good, at that one particular spot, maybe half an hour. Or close to half an hour.
That
We
right.
couldn't even
One
come
spot.
up with it at one spot.
Really?
Well, while we was at one spot, and I think back over this, I don't know what Doug might have thought about it too. We was all sitting in the car, and you know what, man? I remember we had a good time sitting in the car. We were just talking and BSing and talking, and we had some in-depth conversations. I wish we could have recorded that, you know. But all I'm saying is that things happen.
Sure.
And we will get this here going because the more I be with these peoples, the more I feel that I'm amongst friends.
Sure.
I'm amongst
Sure.
real friends.
Right.
And some they have a word that I learned many years ago called circumlocutions when you go a roundabout way to present your whatever you're saying or whatever you're thinking about. Well, we went a roundabout way, a long way to find our friendship,
Right.
our meeting point.
Right.
And it's a shame to say, it's a shame that you have to look back over it. But the good thing about it, we got to look forward.
Got to look forward to it.
Look
That's
forward
right.
to
That's right. Exactly. You know that goes to show that over a period of time, everything changes in time. You know, everything changes in time. We born and then we start getting old, and then we leave here. You know, the tree grows and then the leaves fall off and it goes to the ground. The bird comes in and eat. Everything happens for reasons. You see, so this what we've been through in life, it happened for a reason. Now we get friends. You know, you got a district attorney you're a friend with. You know, you got the restaurant officer you're a friend with. You see, you got a friend me. I'm a friend of all of y'all. You know, so we things happen for reasons in life.
It's hard to use that, you know, say the arresting officer or the district attorney.
Okay.
My friend Doug.
Okay.
And my friend John.
There you go. There you go.
You know,
All right.
We
right.
ain't never got to talk about the other part of it.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly. It doesn't have to be said.
because you know, if you talk with your eyes and you talk with your mouth, they are in sequence. Your eyes gonna tell you if your mouth lying or whatever.
Right.
And,
I like
you know,
that.
and what I did, and you know this too. Every you know, I can't do a whole lot anymore. I can't do no whole lots because I have too many marks and strikes against me. But what little bit I can do, I do, and it's trying to make the community aware of each other.
Sure.
Because I have barbecues around the corner from my house. You've been to them. I try to have them once a month. And one time I had a barbecue. It was one of the earlier parts of it. We had two people at the barbecue from the same block. They didn't even know each other.
Really? The same block? Didn't know
The
each
same
other?
block. They didn't even know each other. Well, where you stay? I live, you know, and they didn't even know each other. Well, this is what I'm trying to say. Hey, meet. You know, yesterday we were sitting in the carport talking, you and I. And people walked by, hey, how you doing, nigga?
Sure
And,
did.
You know,
Sure did.
And so this is what I'm trying to
Sure did.
establish.
Yeah.
I did something yesterday. I'm sitting up there talking to window. I looked at window. He looking at one of my bluebirds.
Blue. And this was strange to me. We sitting in the carport, and a bluebird flew in, and Glenn had some bread some crackers on the ground. The bluebirds flew in and ate the crack with me, and Glenn sitting there. He wasn't scared or nothing.
He didn't feel threatened.
No, and not at all. And left and came back 2 or 3 times. You know, that was really something for me to see.
That's the whole thing. Is
Yeah.
that we could do little things. You know, some of you people sitting at the house in your living room saying, "What can I do?" Just get out and hug somebody.
Right.
Greet the world with a smile.
Right, that's what it's about.
The world
That's what it's
with a
about.
smile.
That's what it's about.
And if I got enough, if I could do it with all my adversities and problems I had in my life, I know you can do it.
Sure they can. Sure they can. Now, Doug, you have a foundation that you work for, the Mandela Foundation.
Cypress Mandela Training Center, located in the city of Oakland. That's
Right,
correct.
right. Could you give us a little history about that?
Sure. The program was in existence for about 24 years in West Oakland. And it's a result of the Loma Prieta earthquake. After 1989, the executive director, Arthur Shanks, along with Miss Gay Cobb of Private Industry Council, they got together and created this organization called the Cypress Mandela Training Center. The primary focus is to provide training in the construction industry for men and women. And one of the significant things about the construction industry is that it's changing a little bit about criminal backgrounds, but it's an industry where it's not a big issue. Whether the entry population can feel comfortable entering the field. A lot of the work is hard, but it's good, clean money. And we're not talking about just a job, it's a career.
Right.
The lowest paying position will probably be in the area of $20, depending on what trade, whether it's carpentry, iron workers, cement masons, operating engineers, and some more of the popular trades. And basically the requirements is a high school diploma or GED, valid California driver's license. And the significance of the driver's license is the fact that a lot of construction work sites are not public transportation friendly. And so therefore a driver's license it's required. And a reliable vehicle to get you from point A to point B.
Right.
Some of the other requirements is that you must pass a drug test. At the Cypress Mandela Training Center, it's a 16-week program. Everyone does not have to do the full 16 weeks before they go to work. For instance, with this particular group, we've already sent guys into, let's see, the cement masons, the laborers, and also landscaping positions. If you have a desire to join the electricians union, you will have to have scored at least a C or better in a algebra class, not pre-algebra, but algebra. And then also you have another trade that would require some math, and that would be like your sheet metal. But we can provide you the training and help you pass the test.
Okay.
But again, it's a career. We're not talking about a job. We're talking about a career where you can make a good, decent living. And even after so many hours, usually about 3 months of work, you get full benefits. We're talking about medical, dental, and vision. And some of the men are now, in fact, I received a call, in fact, one this morning, where one of the men is elated that he'll be purchasing a home in the city of Antioch.
Is that right?
Right.
Great,
And
great.
so this is
great.
a gentleman that's,
Great.
or he's surmounted so many hurdles and so many obstacles,
He's
and now
buying a
he's
home
in a
now.
position to
He's
become a
buying a
homeowner.
home. That's right on.
But
That's right on.
I do feel though that there is some discrimination against us
Sure.
in the reentry family, particularly when it comes to housing. Sometimes I think that although we've served our time, we've completed our parole, but we still have other
Sure,
obstacles
we have
to,
hurdles to cross.
to
Right, right,
overcome.
right. Now we had this show on tonight, and we got two gentlemen here that have positive things that they bring to the table. Now we got a live show here tonight. We got call-ins. The number is 415-861-6648. That's 415-861-6648. I want you to call in and give us some feedback on what's going on here. We got positive things going on at this table. We got some history at this table, and we got brothers that want to do something positive for the community, for the people that want to be helped. A lot of people don't want to be helped, but the mass majority of people want to be helped.
Well, I'd like to encourage members of the community to attend our graduation on December 15th.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, welcome to the show.
Thank you. My name is Oscar James, and first of all, I want to say I commend this show very highly. But one of the most important things to me is hearing what your guests are saying. They need to put the mics closer up to them so we can hear everything that they're saying. But one of the most important things that I get out of your program is the knowledge that they have to present to the young people in our communities. I wish this particular program continue. We need to hear stories from our elders to teach our young people what to do and what not to do to better their lives and become better citizens in their various communities. I'm a native Bayview Hunters Point resident, which is mostly African Americans. And we have a large climb with the young people in our community. And if you hear the stories from our elders, it may tame and change their ideas, their perspectives in life. Right. But they really need to hear and see what's really going on. And I think this program, I really wish it continued. And God blessings to each and every one of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for coming on the show. Yes.
Right. Thank you. I'd like to encourage members of the community to encourage their young people to attend our orientation December 15th. That's at 8:30 at 111 Grand Avenue. That's the Caltrans Auditorium.
Okay.
We'll have our orientation there on December 15th. We'll do interviews the following day and also the following week. And our first class will start about January the 7th. And again, it's a 16-week program, but some students actually go to work prior to completing the 16 weeks.
Okay.
And also, the same day, we'll have our graduation. This particular group that's in session now will be graduating at 3 p.m. the same day, December 15th. We'd like to encourage all the public to attend. And again, we're not talking about jobs. We're talking about careers.
Careers here. That's great. That's great. That's great. Yeah, we need more people coming out, giving back like you're doing, and we commend you for doing the work that you're doing for our community. We need more of this. Yes. So this is December
15th.
The 15th.
Graduation.
Okay. The Cypress Mandela Training Center. Okay. And everybody's invited.
Everybody's invited.
We're not discriminating on who can't come and who can come. Everybody is invited to this graduation and to this training. We want to try to get everybody that's sleeping in the tent a job.
I might also add that prior to graduating or going to work, you must pass a drug test. All right? You can start the program and be positive, have a positive drug test. However, you cannot graduate and you cannot go to work until you can pass the drug test. Right now, one of the biggest culprits is marijuana. It stays in your system for an extensive period of time. So I would strongly suggest that any man or woman who's interested in entering the field start taking some steps to reduce or eliminate the use of drugs.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, so we, Mr. Bailey, you have a barbecue coming up. You got
Well, I have one every month, but
the big one.
With this rainy weather, we kind of taking it, step by step.
Right.
But we have one April the 10th.
April the 10th.
Which is written in stone. I have that every year, April the 10th. And if April 10th happen to fall on a Saturday and Sunday, I do the weekday close to it, which is Friday or Monday, simply because if you get the campground or the barbecue pit ground on a weekday, you have it all day. You get on a weekend, you have a reservation,
Right.
and it usually be 300 to 400 people coming through there for the period of the day. And I usually go there by 8 o'clock at Sooner Park, Middle Harbor Park in the Port of Oakland. As soon as it opens, I'm usually there, and I'm there till it's closed.
Okay.
And it's different people's. Most of my friends and most of the people are retired or whatever. We too old to work, so we can make it.
Right.
But sometimes the people have to come. We have people come in just to have lunch. The people that the longshoremen, there's several of them are friends of mine. They come to the barbecue. Everybody on my text list, which is 88 people, they all get the invitation, and 88 people is brain people.
Okay.
And what I requires for you to bring when you come to the barbecue is your appetite.
Right. There you go.
And we'll figure out the rest of it.
Figure
I
out the
can
rest.
tell you
There you go.
those hot links were quite delectable.
That's right. That's right.
I'm going to go back to Doug here and his graduation and his group. And Doug and I had this conversation. Well, no, maybe Doug and I didn't have this conversation. I had it with someone else. My biggest problem I got with the reentry right now is when you come out my age, 75, and you waiting to, let's say, to go to a senior citizen home. They move is way too slow for someone my age, because when someone, let's say, yes, got to be a senior citizen, 65, whatever age is, he can wait 10 or 15, 20 years, if that necessary, or
Right.
3 or 4 years to get a house.
Get a place.
I wait 4 or 5 years for an apartment. I won't be able to go in there because I
Right.
couldn't probably won't be able to have any mobility.
Right. Right.
But I'm thinking that something should be done to expedite this certain things. If you come out of prison like I did, and you did X amount of time, you did all the required time, and you're not a drug addict or not a problem or whatever.
Right.
It should be some kind of expedition to expedite this, because some folks can't wait no whole lot of time for
Exactly.
and they might not be building houses fast enough.
Exactly.
And also, and when you address the housing issue, you go to the transitional housing issue. A guy come out of prison at 35, 40 years, and they coming out 35, 40 years now.
Sure.
They need more than 6 months to run into a transition.
Right.
To go into, cause anything other than anything less than a year, at least anything less than a year, it's really, it's a crime. You're sending them back to prison.
Right.
Because you're getting the pressure
Right.
that the average person can't accept.
Exactly. Well, as you know that we are working on the transition housing.
Yes,
And we're
I
trying to.
understand.
We're in the process of trying to get an appointment with the Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation
But they got
to
people
sit down
listening.
with them.
They got
Exactly.
people listening that can help us.
Exactly.
And
We
that's what I'm
want
talking
we
about.
want any help that we can get. We have a board of directors. We have a 501c, federal and state number. We have everything that we need to start a program, but we need to sit down with Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation. We need some kind of avenue that we can get in with them and be able to sit down with them. We have a house that was given to us for a year as a tax write-off that housed 35 people. But we need to be able to sit down with Department of Corrections, show them our proposal, and guarantee they will sign it. But we need bodies coming into the house. We can't have a house if we can't pay for it. So we need bodies coming into the house. But we have everything that's needed to start a program, other than to sit down with the Department of Corrections. That's the only thing we needed. You know, if we had that, we can have bodies coming in tomorrow.
Well, I think some people with the Department of Correction could possibly be listening, watching this program.
I'm sure hoping they are.
And those people should make a call.
Make a call. Call in. You got the phone number is 415-861-6648. That's 415-861-6648. Call in and give us a hand. We trying to help. We trying to help us. We trying to help everybody that need help.
Could I say one more
Yes,
thing?
sir. Yes, sir.
A few years ago, many years ago, really, in San Quentin, I was one of the last tour guides for the Saturday Night Warden Tour. And one thing we used to say all the time, and I haven't heard it said in the since I've been on the Warden Tour, is that so many of these guys in prison now, they be coming home.
Sure. They come
They
on.
be coming home.
Sure.
And how you want them to come home is you know, you want them to come home. You want them to come home content.
Exactly.
You want them to come home where they feel like
they're welcome here.
they're welcome. And if you got if you got a brother, a cousin, a sister, a friend that got somebody in prison, encourage them to write that person or visit that person, because that's what the board look at.
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
know, and how the person went into prison is not how they coming out. Not how they coming out. Not if you're doing 35, 40
Exactly.
years.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah, we need support. We need help in getting to sit down with the Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation. Call and let us know. Or write us and let us know. You can write the studio here. You can call me at the number here at the studio. So call and let us know. We want to thank you for coming on to the show tonight, gentlemen. We really appreciate you being here. Your time is valuable to us, and we appreciate you giving us your time. So we want to thank you, audience, for tuning in tonight. Tune in Tuesday at 12 o'clock. Tune in Saturday night at 7 o'clock, and every other Thursday at this time. Thank you, and have a good night. Hello. Hello.
Hello, this is your brother. You guys just went off, but I want you to tell